Well, it's another brew day, and let's have a look. So I'm mashing right now, heating up my strike water. I got about 25 minutes left in the mash, and I'm brewing an English IPA. Alright, 75.3 degrees. I was shooting for 73.1, so I'm a little over, so I'll just leave it to cool for a few minutes. While I'm waiting for it to cool, it's probably a good time to go and grab a home brew. Well, alright, I have my beer. Cheers. Okay, I'm at my my sparge temperature. 70, just a shade under 73 degrees. We're sitting at 72.8. And like I said, we were shooting for 73.1. So, I'm good with that. Time to start the sparge. And we got our sparge. Well, not quite sparging yet. Just waiting for this level to come down far enough. And we'll see how that flow rate is. Alright, I thought I would talk or show you my hop additions, what I'm going to be going with. I like watching brew videos while I brew beer. So, I've got, it's all Citra. This 28 is going in at 60 minutes. This is going in at 20 minutes, and then 5 minutes later the Whirlflock. And then when I start my whirlpool and I get it down to, I don't know, 70-ish, then I'll drop in that as my whirlpool addition. And I'll have another 28 grams going in dry hopping. So that's my hop schedule. Well, I just thought that I'd take a minute to show you how my system is. So I have up here, come on, there is my HLT, my mash tun, and my boil kettle. And I have a very high-tech device for sparging and spreading my water out. Pie tin, poked full of holes, and it works well. And I've got my flow rates pretty evenly matched. So, just thought I'd show the conditions that I'm brewing in. I'm in my garage with a car hole. So, and we got nice heavy snowflakes coming down. So, yeah, I had to get, that's my ice fishing hut. I had to move it out of the way so I can have some room, because I think, as most people know, you don't put a car in the garage. Why would you do that? That's just silly. You fill it full of other shit. So, and then your cars don't fit. All right, we're reaching the end of the sparge. See, I have just a little over 7 gallons in my pot. All right, I had to do a quick battery change there. My battery just died. I'm gonna check my pre-boil gravity. And there's my timer going off. It's been an hour for the sparge, so things are working quite well with timing. Just give this a stir. Make sure it's nice and mixed up. Bring all the heavier sugars from the bottom up to the top, swirl it around, blah, 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 blah. My homemade mash paddle. I've been looking for a big wooden spoon, and I finally found one, but it didn't have any holes on it, so I had to drill the holes myself. This thing has been great. Alright, let's check my pre-boil gravity. .3 bricks, so I'll have to run that through my app on my phone to find out what that is in SG. My refractometer only measures bricks. It doesn't do SG. Alright, so we're at a pre-boil volume of 7.25 gallons, and we're at 14.4 bricks. I'll calculate that, do the conversions, because everything on my beersmith is in liters, but my pot is in only gallons, US gallons, and like I mentioned, my refractometer only measures bricks, so I have to do a little bit of conversion. Anyways, let's get the boil on. We're pretty close. We're at about 95 degrees. There we go. We're rocking higher temperatures, and you can see that we're at about 95. And I like to skim the foam. I think it helps because you're getting all this shit out of the beer. I think it helps with the hot break. I don't know if it actually does makes a difference. You get a cleaner beer, clearer beer. Alright, I have to turn my camera off and tend to the boil. I'll be back after the hot break. So we're past the hot break. Time for my first hops, and we will start the timer at 60 minutes. Alright, first hop drop. 28 grams of Citra. Please don't boil over. Please don't boil over. Ah, I love that smell. First time using Citra, and start the timer. Okay, so I mentioned that my starting gravity, pre-boil gravity, was 14.4 bricks. That equates to 1058.6, so 1.0586. And I was looking for a pre-boil gravity of 1.056. So I am pretty close, a little on the high side, but within 0.003-ish. So my numbers are coming out pretty good. My temperatures have been hitting, my gravities have been hitting, and actually when I filled up my mash tun, I don't know what I did wrong, but maybe I weighed out my grains too much, because I've got all that left. So that wouldn't fit. My mash tun was maxed out, and that just wouldn't fit without having spillage. And if you look, you can see that I did have some spillage anyways. So my numbers are high, and I have grain left over. Go figure. Okay, timer's going off. Time for our 20-minute hop addition. I have 20 grams of Citra. smell. And my lens. Oh, you've gotten foggy. Alright, we are at the 15-minute mark. Time for a whirl flock. Try not to steam up the lens this time. Ooh, one whirl flock. And time for the coil to go in. Very steamy. And my boil off rate has been pretty good. I went about 6.5 gallons, so I boiled off 3/4 of a gallon. Well, it's starting to get a little dark, so I'm losing light. I might have to get a spot for my camera here. Anyways, we're coming up on flame out. We have 35 seconds left. So, and here's how she's doing so far. Alright, and here we go. Timer off, flame off. Timer off. Now I'll get my chilling set up. Alright, so we got the chiller set up, cold water in, and there's my out. So, we're getting some more snow. And you can see that we have already dropped 20 degrees. Alright, the temperature is at below 70. So I'm going to throw in my whirlpool hops. Well, not quite flame out, whatever you want to call it. So I can't do this with 3 hands. 2 hands, I mean. I need 3 hands. Alright, spoon sanitized. A little difficult to stir, and in goes, get out, all of you. There we go. So, focus, there we go. Alright, so, hopefully 20 minutes and we should be down, and take it inside, throw the yeast on. I've got the yeast hydrating. It's been hydrating for about an hour now. And we'll get it into the fermenter and throw in the hops for the dry hop. Alright, we're back in the house now. And behind me, I've got everything chilled. Everything ready to go. A bit of star sand coming through. There we go. Now let's clear up nicely in a second. Everything going in. Don't fear the foam. And look. Just cleared up nice. Next up, we'll take a gravity reading. Then we'll throw in the hops. Then we'll throw in the yeast. And seal her up. We've got 28 grams of Citra. It's all Citra in this recipe. All Citra. So 28 grams is going in my yeast. It's nice and hydrated. And I'm going to take gravity reading. And you can see that we are sitting at about 20.2 liters. Target was 23, we're at 20.2. So I'm going to take a gravity reading, see how close we are to 1058. I think we're going to be high. But, you know, we're supposed to have 23 liters. So if we're high, I'll dilute to get what I need. And we are definitely on the high side. Right now, we're sitting at so yeah, we're definitely going to dilute. Furnace is on, very loud in here. I diluted it to 23 liters. And we are sitting at, get out of the foam, I think it was at 1062. So still 4 points over. So yeah, that's 1062. I'm calling it 1062. So, little high on the gravity, 4 points over. Anyways, we'll deal with it. Just means a little bit stronger beer. It's supposed to come in around 5.2. I think this will probably bring it up to 5.4 maybe. So, we'll see. Okay, now it's time to add the dry hop. 28 grams of Citra. And now it's time for the yeast. And we'll get her sealed up and call her done. And this beer is done. And this beer is done. Cheers, 17.